name's Charlie Redding. I'm the founder of Efficient Portfolio and also a chartered financial planner. Now, I want to tell you a story. When I first moved to London, I was living in Chiswick because I'm a farmer's son and that was kind of the leafiest, greenest part of London I could find. And when I was living in Chiswick, me and two girlfriends, and by the way, those are friends that are girls, not girlfriends before you question my ethics, heard about this party down in Brighton. Now I was the only one of the three of us that had a car at the time, but I didn't have a road map in the car at the time, and this was long before the days of sat-nav or Google Maps. But we lived in West London, we needed to get to the south coast. How difficult could that be? So we jumped in the car, full of enthusiasm, raring to go to this party. And we started looking at road signs, thinking we would find signs for Brighton fairly early on. But actually we didn't. What we did find was signs to Portsmouth. And we knew Portsmouth was on the south coast, so hey, that's absolutely fine. We can head down to Portsmouth and we're bound to see signs for Brighton along the way. So we started heading out of London on the M3. And this proved to be a bit of a mistake. We didn't start to see signs for Brighton, but what we did realise that we were going to go too far west. So we realised that actually it would just be easier to cross country. So we turned left off the M3 somewhere, head into the countryside. We're bound to find another road that heads south towards Brighton. And we did exactly that. An hour and a half into our journey towards Brighton, which is a journey that should have taken us an hour and a half, we had to pull into a service station and say, firstly, can we buy a road map? And secondly, could you tell us where on the road map we are? Because we're completely lost. Now you may be thinking, why are you telling me about your journey to a party in Brighton? Well, the reason I'm telling you about it is because the approach that we took to that journey is the approach that most people take to their finances. They only look at the next road sign, not the bigger journey. Now, as a dad, if I was going to do that journey now, I'd be super organised, and what I would do is I'd be looking at the map in advance, maybe Google Maps, just to check roughly how I'm going to get to my destination. And then what I'd be doing is I'd be plugging that route into my sat-nav, and I would be making sure that if there was a roadblock along the way, that sat-nav diverted me around it. If we found out halfway through the journey that the party was no longer in Brighton, but it was in fact Portsmouth, then I could change the destination so I got to my desired destination, I got to the party, didn't miss the party. So if that's the approach that I would take in real life today, how would I apply a similar approach to my finances? Well, the sat-nav for your financial future is what's called the lifetime cash flow forecast. The lifetime cash flow forecast is how we can look into our financial future, set our destination, set where we want to go to, and then understand how we're going to get there. The lifetime cash flow forecast shows you whether you're on track to have enough money in the future, whether you're on track to be able to afford to do the bucket list, whether you're on track to be able to retire at the age that you want to retire at. All of these important goals, it gives you a destination to how to get there. So ultimately, what you can do is you can program in your specific requirements and say, right, I want to retire at 65. I want to do the bucket list. It's going to cost me this much money. I want to have enough money to make sure that if I live to 100, I'm still not going to run out. And that is the journey it can take you on. So a lifetime cash flow forecast is an amazingly powerful tool that can help provide you with the shortest route to your dream financial future. At Efficient Portfolio, we help our clients build their own lifetime cash flow forecast. And if you'd like us to do the same for you, please just get in contact. Thank you.